Electric cars are great. They are fast, they're silent, and they're really easy and simple to drive and maintain. But let's just admit it, what's going on here is completely absurd. All of the CO2 that this guy here saved while he was driving his electric car, he is now releasing into the blue sky while he's charging it. Nevertheless, this is to some extent what is happening when you're charging an electric car off the grid in most parts of the world. We just don't see it because we have moved the tailpipe from the car to the energy source. In Europe, less than 20% of the energy we consume comes from renewable sources on average, meaning nearly 300 grams of CO2 is emitted for every kilowatt hour an European consumes. And an electric truck hauling 40 tons of goods would emit nearly the same amount as a conventional diesel truck traveling the same distance. Luckily, that figure is improving year after year. But let's not forget that the more we electrify the transport sector, whether we are talking batteries, hydrogen, or electrified roads, the more energy we need off the grid. If we were to completely replace all diesel engines out there in cars, trucks, buses, and off-road vehicles, we would need to produce an additional 10 to 15 billion megawatt hours of sustainable energy every year in order to make that make sense. All energy has to come from somewhere, and it needs to be stored and distributed so that it's ready on the vehicle whenever it's needed. Luckily, solar power, wind power, and this is not the only way of producing a clean energy for a baby like this. And batteries, cables, and hydrogen are not the only ways of storing and distributing it. Do you want to learn more? In the coming weeks, Dinex will be putting spotlight on a future vision for a sustainable trucking industry. We will be publishing a series of articles that will offer you insightful knowledge and share some surprising conclusions with you. Our planet needs us to act, and we have some great cars at hand already. So let's play them right. Stay tuned.